Have you ever been in a group where you felt like you were doing most of the work? It is so overwhelming, isn't it? Or wait, maybe you were overestimating your contribution? My name is Oksana, and I'm a psychology student at the University of Iowa. I haven't worked with you in one group, so I don't know if you are overestimating your contribution, but I know some people do, and that's called egocentric bias, which can be reduced. Let me tell you about one interesting study which will help us understand why egocentric bias happens. In 1979, Ross and Sickley asked spouses to divide 20 daily activities into two groups, whether the activities were theirs or their partners. Note, the spouses were asked separately from each other. When the researchers combined the responses, it turned out that for many of the spouses, the activities were added up to more than 100%. As we see, each of the spouses overestimated their contribution. It is also important to note one more thing. This happened to both pleasant and unpleasant activities, so we can't believe participants were not making up any information just to look good for the study. This tendency to rely on their perspective heavily is egocentric bias. Each of the spouses thought he or she was doing more than the other. Why? Because one's own contributions come to mind more easily than contributions of others. It is unlikely that those spouses wanted to look better, than their partners. If this experienced ease of recall, or difficulty of recall, is used in judgment, those contributions are overestimated as a function of availability heuristic. And let me remind you what it is. If something comes up to mind more easily, then it's more frequent. Yes and no, but it's not always true. So, getting back to egocentric bias. So, the reason why people might think about themselves contributing more is because they recall their contributions easier. Now, how do we overcome egocentric bias? We simply need to take another people's perspective and imagine what they see. Yes, it is easy to say and difficult to do, but you can always try. And I'm sure you can definitely achieve great results. Thank you for watching the video and have a good day.